We are in Rocky Top, Tennessee, up in Knoxville area, for Game 2 of the Clemson Lady Ice Tigers against the Lady Ice Vols, the Volunteers, if you will, from University of Tennessee. This will be our second game of the season. Our first game was this morning. We have a roster of 10 skaters and a goalie, so we've added one since our first game. And here we go as the girls take the ice. So our Tigers are in their purple people eater uniforms because they don't have their white ones yet. And I guess Tennessee is going to wear their darks as well, but they're a light blue, so I guess that shouldn't impact much. Little quick what we got going on here. 10 girls. I'll go down the roster real quick. Number 1, our goalie, Bella Quick. She's a grad student, Greenville, South Carolina, landscape architecture. On defense, number 8, Olivia Yoder. She's a junior, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, financial management and accounting major. On defense, number 3, Courtney Caputo. She's a junior from Basting Ridge, New Jersey, mechanical engineering. Number 21 on defense, Avery Pettit. She's from Wilton, Connecticut, and she's a marketing and management major. And on defense, number 27, Athena Renton. She's a freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, engineering major. On forward, we have number 4, actually, Katie Wozniak. She's wearing 20 today. She will be number 4. Is a junior from Turner Falls, Massachusetts. She's a bioscience major. Number 9, Jenna Fireovid. She's a sophomore from Clemson. She's a graphic communications major. Number 10, forward Margot Watkins, freshman out of South Hadley, Mass, chemical engineering major. Number 11, forward Alyssa Larino. She's a junior from Tinton Falls, New Jersey, financial management major. Number 17, actually it's number 25, she's normally number 17, forward Lucy Hudson, who's joining us. She missed our first game, but she's here now. Freshman from Greensboro, Georgia originally, biochemistry major. And forward, number 13, Nina Molina. She's from a senior from Wyckoff, New Jersey, a financial management major. So that's our roster. Your head coach behind the bench is Brianna Duba. And we're getting ready during warm-ups to get us going. Really quickly, we do not own the rights for any music being played in the background during this game. So hopefully YouTube does not take it down due to that. A little bit about the club. Clemson Women's Club Ice Hockey is an independent student-run organization that runs with the oversight from the university. The team receives some financial contribution from Clemson, but the rest is made up by dues, donations, and sponsorship. The team's mission is to provide a safe, fun, and competitive environment for female athletes that fosters hockey development in the team and individual setting while promoting sportsmanship, respect, and worth ethic. We will wait to talk more until the PA announcer is done talking.
As a side note, this is Clemson's first day playing as a club. So, congratulations to them for starting up the club. And Lady Ice Vols welcome them to Game 2 of this doubleheader today. Starting off with Clemson's roster. Number 1, goaltender Bella Quick. Number 3, defenseman Courtney Caputo. Number 4, forward Katie Wozniak. Number 6, forward Jules Damon. Number 8, defenseman Olivia Yoder. Number 9, forward Jenna Fireovid. Number 10, forward Margot Watkins. Number 11, forward Alyssa Larino. Number 13, forward Nina Molina. Number 16, forward Kara Alisi. Number 17, forward Lucy Hudson. Number 21, defenseman Avery Pettit. And number 27, defenseman Athena Renton. And they are head coached by Brianna Duba.
One quick note, our number 6, Jules Damon, is a scratch today, as well as number 16, Kiera Alessi.
For your Lady Vols starting lineup. Center, number 89, Emma Dempsey. At left wing, number 20, Luna Casella. At right wing, number 15, Kate Blackston. Defenseman number 6, Annie Malloy. Defenseman number 33, Zoe Wyatt. And in the net for the Lady Ice Balls, number 1, Kat Garabedian.
All right, here we go. I think the announcer's done. We might be doing the national anthem here. They did it in the first game. Quick note, Kat Garabedian, the goalie for the Vols, played outstanding. Even though she let in 13, she probably saw close to 85 shots. So she was kind of the workhorse to keep things a little bit in check. Our Lady Ice Tigers are excited to get going on game number 2. This is the first season for Clemson Women's Club Ice Hockey. This will be our second game. Our first one was played this morning. And other than that, we've only been on the ice once as a team. That was last night for practice in Greenville. So we got Greenville practice and then drove an hour back to Clemson, got back around 7 or so, and then woke up around 5 and drove on up to Knoxville. So early morning start for our girls, but they came out with some wheels in that first game. So here we go, folks. Hopefully you're hearing me okay. For some reason, the first game, my audio got cut out by some AI bot or something. So, I think we're monitoring this time, and I think it's working. So, here we go. Again, they played once this morning. The same two teams. And it was somewhat of a blowout by the Clemson Tigers.
And now, if everyone will please rise. Gentlemen, take off your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
Here comes the national anthem. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it with your feed, but... All right, here we go, folks. The girls get their lids back on, and we'll be ready to drop the puck. So again, we had game 1 against the Vols at 10 a.m. this morning.
Our sponsors, Garza Law and Good Girl Books.
We've got our game today, right now, our 2:30 game, and then tomorrow we play them one more time at 11 a.m., all here from Cool Sports in Knoxville area, Tennessee. Rocky Top region, as they call it up here. All right, here we go. Coach Brianna Duba giving some last-minute instructions to our ladies. First game, really lopsided. The shot totals for Tennessee were in the single digits. Shot totals for the Tigers were up above 80, I believe. So We'll see if this balances out a little bit, if adjustments Tennessee has made. The Tigers did get one player back who wasn't here this morning, and that's wearing number 25, Lucy Hudson, who's a freshman out of Greensboro, Georgia. So here we go, right off the draw. Nina Molina with the puck, dropping it back to Athena Renton. Renton up to Olivia Yoder. Puck down low. On it is... Sorry, I didn't set up here. Okay, Athena Renton with the puck. Puck's down low to 11. Nina Molina. And Alyssa Lorino with the puck now on the far boards. And the cross on that. Molina steps up with the puck. Molina has the puck down low. Molina looks up. They look up front for the shot, and it's back in the corner. The Ice Bulls try to clear, but Lorino gets it up the boards now for the Bulls. Still trying to clear, can't get out. Renton steps in to hold it in. And Yoder down with the puck down in the corner. Dropping back. Lorino dances. Coming to the near side. Trying to set something up. For Molina. Molina with the backhander. Lorino right there. And Kat Karbadian, the goaltender for the Vols, makes a nice stop. Face-off will be down in the Vols zone, near boards. Your Tigers are wearing their purple people eater uniforms, and your Vols decided to go dark too, but they're light dark, so I guess it works. So they're in the light blue down there. Tigers moving right to left in your broadcast here. Face-off one back to Avery Pettit. Avery Pettit with a nice shot, rips one in, just outside. Looks like it might have gone off the goaltender. Now they try to clear. They do clear. 25, I believe this is Lucy Hudson, who we did not see this morning. Lucy playing D. Outlets it up to Katie Wozniak. Up to Margot Watkins with the puck. Tennessee on the road. Lucy Hudson stepping up on that. The Vols get a shot and score. Their first shot of the game. Beats Bella Quick. Low glove side. So we have a start to this, a little bit opposite of how the other game started this morning, where the Vols are on the board with the goal, their first goal of the weekend. So our Tigers are down 1-0. Bella Quick, our goalie, this is her first time ever playing goalie, so it's a new thing for her. And she didn't see a lot of rubber in the first game, but I think the Vols have learned they just need to get some stuff on net. So puck's down the far boards. Olivia Yoder with the puck. Coming around. There's Vols hit the ice down low. Yoder has the puck. Yoder out in front, right in front. Does not get it out, but Avery Pettit steps up. Oh, nope, that's Athena Renton steps up and rips one. Down in the bottom is Alyssa Lorino. Cuts it down low. The Vols definitely have a bunch of more energy coming out in this game than they did going number one. Tigers probably not factoring that in, that they would come at them. So we're at 17:03 in the first. Tennessee up 1-0. Game number 2. Face off to be down in the near the Vols near boards. Face off one over to Lorino. Lorino shoots. Saved by Kat Garrett. The Vols goalie saw so much rubber in that earlier game. It was unreal. So, but she's sharp. She's definitely their strongest player on the ice, and she's also their president. So, lining up now is Molina. Brings it over to Lorino. Lorino's going to just take a shot. And the goalie covers. Maybe a little bit of wake-up call for the Tigers. Again, the Tigers have not played together until the other night for the first time. So, like, they are fresh off the bus as well, trying to learn each other's positioning. Ooh, that shot went off the post. Puck is down low. Up front. Oh, good. It's a goal. Beautiful pass by Alyssa Lorino with a finish by, I believe, Olivia Yoder, or maybe it's opposite. Olivia Yoder to Alyssa Lorino. Alyssa with the goal there. So that's a 1-1 tie now with 16:36 to go in the first. So that was a beautiful goal. Beautiful pass. I think the Tigers realize they can set up behind the net with some space and look for those slot shots, and boom, they got one. So 1-1, here we go. On the draw, Watkins. Puck's gone deep. Renton's on it. Renton out to Wozniak. Wozniak to Watkins. Watkins on the move. Watkins is in. And one-on-one on the goalie. Shoots. I'm not sure what happened there. Is there a goal or there's mass confusion here? It does not appear. Well, the Tigers are backing up like they scored, so I think they did. The Vols goalie ended up in the back of the net on that. So it's a 2-1 lead now. Not quite sure who the goal scorer was on that, but we'll figure it out when we get the score sheet. So Avery Pettit with the puck. Pettit comes around. Wozniak on the near boards. Wozniak dishes. Oh, but it's picked off by number 42 of the Vols. Block shot. Lucy Hudson down in the corner now, number 25. Lucy dumps it up the boards. Jenna fire over it over the boards. All right, Lucy down low with it. Wozniak takes a little forearm shiver, but she's got it. Watkins is off. Freed up Watkins. Oh, good D by the Vols to keep her from jumping in. The Vols now dump it back in. Pettit is back there. Pettit now hits the brakes. Pettit's looking up for a pass. Pettit rips it up to Wozniak on the boards. Picked off by the Vols. Buck down low. Vols down low in the corner. Battle for it down there. Ooh, it's coming into the slot. I think we're going to have to tighten up our D a little bit, not give them so much space so they can't shoot. But here goes Nina Molina. Molina's on her horse. Here she goes. Molina, dipsy doodle, and a huge goal by Molina. Faked the forehand and dropped it right by the goalie after she dropped. Huge goal. And that will settle things down a little bit with the worrisome factor. So up to 3-1 now. 14:58 in the first. And shots are 12-1. So the only shot Tennessee has had did result in a goal. Molina wins the draw. It's picked over to Yoder on the right wing. Yoder dumps it deep. Guessing for Lorino to get there. Lorino tries to get there. She does. It comes up to Caputo high in the slot. Caputo's got a cannon. The cannon releases. It got tipped to front. Yoder now down low. She's hitting Lorino with the pass. Lorino setting up right behind the net. This is what they did some in the first game, and they were extremely successful setting up back there, just causing chaos on that goalie. A shot on net. Save by Garbedian. Yoder now against the far boards. Drops off to Lorino. Lorino gets set up in their office behind the net. Actually, she's going to skate right around the front. They're giving her space. She's slippery. She drops it back to Renton. Renton with the shot. Oh, just wide. Looking for the tip from Molina. Didn't quite get it there. Caputo steps up, bodies her way right through, and gets a shot on net. Now Caputo's down low. She's following her shot all the way from the defensive zone. Coming down front. And she's a force to be reckoned with when you get Caputo going in like that. All right. So at 13:59 the first, we got a 3-1 Tigers lead. I think this is a different set of zebras than we had for the earlier game. They did a fine game earlier. I don't think the Clemson Tigers took one penalty. The Vols had a handful. But, all right, so here's Athena Renton that comes back to her. Renton is a really strong skater, so a really solid D to have back there. So Tigers can pretty much forecheck and put on the pressure, knowing that their D is rock solid back there. Puck comes up high to Caputo. She drops it back down low. It's coming around. I'm guessing Renton got that, and bodies go down in front of the net with Wozniak tying up with a Vol. All right, so we have Watkins. Looks like it's Watkins taking the drive. Fireovid's on her right flank, hoping for a quick wrister. And she didn't step up for it, though. Oh, now she does. Fireovid's in there. Fireovid dumps it deep. Coming around for Wozniak. Wozniak tries to hold, but the Vols punch it through her. Let's come on back to... That was Lucy Hudson. And back to Hudson, back to number 25. 25 now. She's going to go ahead and find Wozniak. Wozniak up the near boards. Dumps it in deep. Yoder now on the chase. Yoder's got it. She stripped the Vols player. Puck down the corner. Sorry, it's kind of hard to view. I couldn't get any higher up to get more of an aerial. Oh, shot. Beautiful shot by Melina. It looks like it might have hit iron, but she's setting up. The Vols have a bit of a breakaway here, and it ends up being a dump in. So, carrying the puck out. Ooh, almost got picked off there, but we're through. Melina's going to go to the races here, try to win that. Loreno keeps it in. Lorena brings it in. She's making some moves. She's dancing down there. She's trying to set up. She's leaning on her pretty good. It's part of the game, folks. And the Vols break out. Courtney Caputo now with the puck. Caputo now works the way in. Oh, Caputo's going to she's got a cannon. Oh, it got blocked, though. Caputo now follows that shot into the corner. She's got Pettit stepping up. Pettit with the ripper. Glove side saved by Garbedian. All right, teams will change, a little line changing here going on. And they'll set up in the near side of the Vols defensive zone. So we have 11:40 to go in the first, 3-1 Tigers. And now tip back to Renton. Renton with the shot, hitting some people in front. Renton is battling someone on the blue line. Caputo's there. No worries. Caputo's going to go for a skate, I think. Drop it, I believe, to Wozniak. And puck is out. Renton's going to have to recoil here and look up ice. And make a great pass. She made a great pass to Wozniak. Wozniak's got it. Wozniak wide open. She's going to take a shot. Shot off pad. We know they needed a right wing to get there to help button that up. Puck is now being dumped back down. And I believe we are going to have an icing. So if you are a cupcake company owner, a ice cream shop, or a snow cone maker in Clemson, South Carolina, or the upstate, it's a perfect opportunity to sponsor your Lady Tigers. Every time we ice the puck, we could be calling your name. Joe and Bob Snow Cones. This icing provided by Joe and Bob Snow Cones. So think about that if you're looking for sponsorship. These ladies are looking for sponsorships. Help them out. It's an expensive sport. Tina Renton with a shot from the point gets blocked. Renton follows it down low. Fireovid steps back to keep it in. There's a little bit of stick fighting going on. Tigers come out with the puck, though. Caputo steps up, drops it to Renton. Renton reverses right up to Wozniak. Tied to Wozniak's feet. Fireovid gets it. Fireovid passes it back over to Wozniak, and it puck's down low. Wozniak trying to center, can't quite get it. The Vols clearing attempt is failed, and Fireovid takes a shot from like zero angle, but it hits the goalie and almost gets a good rebound opportunity. Fireovid has a ripper of a wrist shot if she can get it off, so just got to get her activated here. So face off in the Vols far zone, or far dot, from where we are standing at least. Got Melina taking the draw. Loreno on her left. Yoder on her right. Face-off gets over to Yoder. And the Vols go for clear, but they cannot. So Melina brings it across. Good pass to Loreno. Contested heavily by the Vols player. And Hudson keeps it in from the point. there's a boarding call coming up, I think, or a check from behind. I'm not sure which they're calling. So the Tigers will go on the power play unless they score right here, which they did not. That was a pretty quick whistle. They should have let her play that out a little bit longer, in my opinion. So your Tigers are going on the power play, I think. Oh, wait. Yes. I thought that for a second they might be taking a Tiger as well, but they're not. So here we go. Power play time for the Tigers. Sorry for any vibrations in the broadcast. There's multiple people on these bleachers, and some decide to bounce around some. So we have Melina taking the draw. Larino on her left. Back is Renton and Pettit on our Ds. They will set up. This team is very good at using their D to D. There they go. They go D to D already. Oh, little fumble by Pettit, but she gets it back. Back to Pettit. She's going to hit Renton now. Renton might. Oh, she's looking for the one-timer, but it bounced on her. Renton now on the on this close blue line. She's looking for setup. There's some traffic being thrown around in front with Melina up there, trying to set some stuff up, take away the goalie's eyes. Yoder now from the corner. Yoder looks. Yoder drops it back to Pettit. Pettit's looking. Pettit fires back door, but no one's there, but it's stuck in the skates of a Vole. Vole's clear off the stick. This will not be an icing. It is the penalty kill. Bella Quick had that hop on her and almost let it in. So, but she covered, and we're all good. All right. Melina now on the near boards. Melina battles, looking for Renton. A little bit more physical happening here than the first game. There's another call going the Tigers' way. Here goes Yoder. Yoder's in. She dumps it deep. The Voles will touch, and that's going to be another penalty. So the speed of the Tigers is causing the Voles to try to play more physical. But if their feet aren't moving too, the calls are not going to go their way. It's always interesting in women's hockey how refs will call it. Sometimes they let them go a lot more than others. So they're pretty much calling everything. So Melina taking the draw, the center. Tried to clear it up, they did, but the Renton is on the point. Renton has a great shot. She's looking to set stuff up, though. She found Larino. Larino can dance. Larino to Renton. Renton back to Larino. Oh, we got traffic in front. Close side, near side shot. Wild, wild, wild west down there. And it looks like Garbadian was able to jump on that puck and freeze it with the host of Tigers in her crease. 8:17 to go in the first. Tigers up 3-0. This is a 5-on-3 we got right now for the Tigers. So the Tigers can move the puck around, really set up well here. They have to keep an eye out. 24 seconds, the player comes out of the box for the Voles. So Melina's down low, working behind the net. Finds Larino. There's Larino. Larino with a shot. Olivia Yoder just going to the crease, causing a little chaos, and I think we were about to have our first Tiger ever in the box from this organization, Olivia Yoder. Olivia Yoder was also the first Tiger in history to score a goal. So there we go. Olivia is also a ref. She knows the rules, but I think she got a little fed up there and was done with that. So this will even us up with we have a 4-on-4 now. I'm sure Olivia's asking for an explanation, as she's probably a way more certified official than the officials reffing with her background. Coach Dubas seems to have some questions too on how the earlier stuff was missed, and they just got the retaliation, I'm guessing. So here we go, 4-on-4. Face off down in the near corner. And Melina's off to the races. Melina goes by him. Oh, she thought he was going to get her on the inboards, but she did not. Melina's got the puck. Melina down low. Melina dumps it in to Lorino, down low. They've got Athena Renton is waiting at the point, but Lorino is dancing. The puck comes high to Avery Pettit. Pettit comes over. Renton is ready to rip. She fires it. Oh, good blocker save by Garbadian there. Tigers need to get a little more pressure in front of that net. All right, Avery Pettit dips it down low. Ref has to dodge that puck. Puck in the far boards. Lorino with the puck. Lorino looks up. Lorino's stick handling is quite impressive. She goes all the way in. She gets ran over from behind. No call on that one. So not quite sure. Some stuff's being let go, some stuff's not. Watkins is down low, up to Pettit. Pettit with the shot, loose puck, and the Vols go to break out. Watkins plays that hard and puts a little body on her, and they are out. Little bump and run over there. I guess this isn't golf, you don't bump and run, but here we go. Vols reset at center ice. Wozniak with the forecheck. Puck comes back up high to Pettit. Pettit goes D to D to Renton. I'm going to be saying that all day. The D to D work between Renton and Pettit is going to be good all season. I just know it. Comes back to Pettit again. Pettit brings it over to Renton. Renton might go for a skate here. She's an offensive forward for sure. Or offensive D. She will step into the play. She tries to bring it up against the net. Does not. Puck is loose. And Watkins fires it. Steps up and fires it as she was covering for Renton's point. Watkins now goes in, and they have dumped it down. This will be an icing. So with 5:47 to go in the first period, your Tigers are up 3-1. They've shot 25 shots on 2, so the lopsided shots continue from this morning, although it seems like a tighter game in a lot of ways. Face off down in the near corner, Vols side. Lorino with a quick shot. Oh boy, I thought she had her there. Garbadian came across with the blocker, but it was through a screen. That was a close one. So Lorino now. Lorino brings it back out to Molina. Molina just misses it. Yoder's now back on the ice, causing havoc once again. They're setting it up down low. Lorino with another shot. Garbadian with another save. Puck down low. Yoder chases after it. Kind of loses it, but Yoder will continue. We might have a collision right there. No, we don't. That was looking kind of... There's some stuff going on with Yoder over there. All right, puck goes off the ref, or else that might have iced. So Caputo retreats. Caputo brings it across. Rips a pass, looking for Lorino. Does not connect, but they wave anything off. Thought that might be icing. I guess she was just inside the blue. Puck's on the far boards. Fireoven now. Fireoven steps up. Rips it across to Wozniak. Wozniak rekindles her own bounce-off pass. Wozniak with the quick shot. Oh, just wide. Puck down the corner. I believe that's Watkins battling. Jenna Fireoven now behind. Fireoven's going to wrap around. She's going to go for the pass. Try to switch Caputo. Fireoven goes down in the corner. Must be slippery. Watkins now. Watkins dancing. Watkins with the shot. Garbadian with a big save. Caputo kind of gets picked there. The Vols try to just dump it out. Doesn't get very far. Hudson brings it across. Hudson with the pass to Wozniak. Wozniak with the touch up to Caputo, I think. No, maybe not. She tried. Wozniak dumps in and chases. Fireoven now in the corner. Fireoven on the puck. Holds it in. Or does not. Almost tries. Puck back to Fireoven. She's got to get her stick ready and be ready. She's in a little stick battle over the corner. And back to center ice. Hudson now. Hudson skating in. Hudson with a little bit of a muffin top, but it makes it into the goalie. They get a whistle. They'll get an offensive draw. .3:27 to go in the first. Tigers up 3-1. Here coming live from Cool Sports Arena, Knoxville, Tennessee. They call it the Rocky Top up here. So here we are, face off in the near boards. Lorino skates in. Lorino with a couple quick moves. And big shot there by Renton. Number 27 steps up. Molina now moving around. Molina right through the slot. Drops it off to Renton. No, she doesn't. Now she will. Renton's going to fire at this. Boom. Oh. Good effort. We just need Lorino to be there. I think Renton just missed that one. He's trying to get on net. There we go. Lorino gets it stripped, but Renton steps up. Renton with the shot. It's bouncing off a bunch of people. It's wild in front, wild in front. Oh my gosh, it doesn't go in. A couple saves by Garbedian there to keep that out of the net. Puck comes out to center. Retreating is Pettit. Pettit over to Yoder. Yoder dumps it in. But I think this is a dump and change situation because they all go off. All right. The Vols take it. On defense here, Athena Renton. They just rip a shot. Good save by Bella Quick. She deflects it off in the corner. Fire over now with the puck. Fire over dumps it to, I guess to Watkins. And Watkins has Wozniak with her. Watkins there's some traffic in front. Watkins is dancing. Watkins with the shot. Good save by Garbedian. Tigers control. Renton steps up and takes it in. Covering for her is Watkins on the point. Renton's with the backhand. Renton with another backhand and a forehand and a backhand. They continue to crash. Tell the whistle. Little pushing. That's part of the game. $1:55 to go. First period. 3-1 Tigers. While the shots are quite uneven, the game is much tighter than the first game we played this morning against them. So fire over, tried to get a quick shot off, could not. Caputo now dumps it in deep. Puck now high. Renton's got to get one. She's ready. Oh my gosh. Renton is jonesing for a goal, folks. She keeps skating around, looking for it. Waiting for that perfect tip opportunity, I believe. Face off in the Vols zone. Molina at the dot. Lorino on her left. Yoder on her right. Renton on the right D. Caputo on the left D. Oh, we have a stoppage in play for a equipment failure of some sort. Lorino's trying to fix something, but now she's back. Ready? And here we go. Puck comes back to Renton. A little bit of miscommunication between Renton and Yoder, but they figure it out. Caputo now uses her skate, but doesn't quite keep it in. Now Caputo's got a hold. There's a bunch of girls offside. She just dumps it in. It's tag off offside, so they can reset. And puck's down low in the corner. Yoder now up against it with the ref, her good buddy from earlier. All right, Yoder with the puck. Looking to kind of get caught up on the blue line, but they do keep it in. Lorino moves. Lorino now. She opens up so well with those Mohawk turns. It's hard to defend that. Caputo now low. Hits Lorino. Lorino moving. Shot out front. Loose puck. There's a goal. Garbedian just could not get a hold of that. The puck was loose. And Knoxville fans not happy. But that was a goal. And that looks like another Olivia Yoder goal. The Knoxville fans are asking for an explanation. I say they should check the rule book of USA Hockey. So here we go back. Center ice. Oh, and as the Tigers do, I forgot to say, CLEMSON. Tigers, fight. Here we go. Meant to do that earlier in the first game. So we should have a fourth goal going up on the board, and we do. So it's a 4-1 Tigers lead with 59.6 to go in the first. Face off back to Hudson. Hudson brings it up and dumps it in. And I think we're content not to forecheck. I don't know. We stop forechecking. Yoder goes in for it. Yoder's not content not to forecheck. Yoder goes down. I tell you, as a official, I'm absolutely surprised with Yoder's physicality, and I absolutely love it. It is great. All right, face off Molina. She's got Loreno on her left. She brings it right over to Yoder. Quick play, Pettit with a shot. They're looking for the shot tip. And the Vols get it. Vols skate back. But Hudson on it. Hudson to Molina. Molina gets rubbed off on the boards. Lorena gets touched. Lorena stays up. She's moving in. She's got space. She's all one-on-one now on the goalie. Puck's still loose, I think. I think Carbadian thinks she had it, but she didn't. Oh, almost a lap around by Lorena. Lorena's still with it. There's a penalty now. A slash. Is that on Yoder again? Yoder's going back to the box. Wow, Yoder. I think they're catching her on the retaliation. I think she's getting worked a little bit and she's getting frustrated and retaliating. So Yoder's been on the score sheet more than anyone in this game or this weekend so far with multiple goals and now multiple penalties. So 6 seconds to go. We got a Vols power play. Puck comes back to Lucy Hudson. She should just eat that or dump it around. I would have just eaten it right there. But that's okay. They're going to do, that's it. Shot over, actually. And here we go. That's the end of two. Or end of one, sorry. End of one. It's a 4-1 Tigers lead. I'm going to zoom in and show you their bench a little bit. And I give you a little bit more information about the team. Really quickly, the schedule for your Clemson Lady Ice Tigers. We got our 3 games against Tennessee this weekend. And then October 25th and 26th, Georgia Southern comes to town to the Pavilion, to Greenville, to play Clemson for their first home games in Clemson ice hockey history, women's ice hockey history. On January 11th, the Bulldogs, the UGA Bulldogs, but they're not allowed to bring UGA in the Pavilion. They won't allow that. Are coming to the Pavilion to play Clemson. And then on January 14th, here's the big rivalry one. This is the one we were looking for. Oh, those pesky Gamecocks from University of South Carolina are coming into town to play Clemson at home. After that, January 30th through February 1st, the Tigers will be heading to Tampa Bay for the big Gasparilla tournament, where we'll likely play a bunch of Florida teams and some other ones that aren't in our regular schedule. We're also hopefully working on scheduling one more game with UGA on October 5th, but that hasn't been completely confirmed that we can handle that one yet. So that's what's going on as far as the schedule goes. A little bit about a sponsorship. You can become a sponsor for these ladies. They do get a little bit of funding from the university, but they still have pretty heavy prices to pay for dues. So if you are a business owner in the Clemson upstate South Carolina area and you would like to sponsor this team, we have sponsorship packages available at many different amounts, and you can get a lot of coverage on here, not only our broadcast, but other places as well. So if you are interested in sponsoring the team, reach out at clemsonwhockey@gmail.com and we'll get you set up. We'd love to have your support for these ladies. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out here, and we are going to be setting up for period number 2. Special thanks to Mary Fireovid, our scorekeeper lady who's doing the score that's popping up at the bottom of your screen using this Sideline HD system, which was then broadcasting on YouTube for everybody to see. It's pretty cool. Takes an army, though, to get this stuff done sometimes. So now your Tigers will be moving left to right. They got Margot Watkins at the... Looks like we're moving some stuff around. We got Pettit up. Oh, no, we're still on the penalty kill. That's why. Okay. So Courtney Caputo now back on D. Comes back to her. She dumps it up the near boards. Vols try to control. Vols dump it back in. Caputo now. She's happy to just keep dumping it down, killing clock here. This is a penalty kill. So the second penalty kill the Tigers have had. The other one was kind of a 4-on-4, 3-on-4 situation. So the first official 5-on-4 penalty kill. So Loreno's just going to go ahead and skate around and kill some time here. She's got extremely good hands and really good ability to shield the puck. So she's actually just got a shot off, and she scored. That was 100% Loreno, making space, and she saw opened up. I believe that went 5-hole. And good goal by Alyssa Loreno, and just all effort there. So that is a short-handed, not a short player, but a short-handed goal. Well, she's not the tallest player, but you know what I'm saying. So here we go, 1926 in the second. Tigers up 5-1. Puck over to the near side now. Pettit stands up. We got a little battle on the boards. There's definitely some physicality building in this game, and that's all good. Pettit with the puck. Pettit just rips one in. Just misses. The Tigers will change. Voles take it in. Caputo now defending. Voles dump it in deep. A little bumping and running, but Pettit stays on her feet. Molina now. Oh, if Molina gets free, this is trouble, but she does not quite. Watkins tries. Little battle. Caputo now back in the far corner. She's going to settle things down. She's going to be content to just dump it out. Make the Voles reset. It's a late offside here. Caputo now just going to rip another one down. This is Garbedian's asking why there's not icing. It's why there's not is because it's a penalty kill, so they can ice it all they want. Pettit now with the puck. Pettit's going to change positions with Molina. Pettit down low. She goes right out front. Oh, a bouncing puck right in the slot. Bodies all over the place. And the Voles clear it out. Caputo now with the puck. She's got time. The energy the Voles brought early is dissipating now as the Tigers' passing is just wearing them out. Molina dumps it in, although the Voles do have a very big bench, so it's not like ice time is overmaxed for them by any way. So Molina now, holding up the guards, comes out to the blue. She's just going to bring it back to Renton. Nope, sorry, that's Pettit. Pettit up the boards, trying to get to Fireovid. Fireovid tried the stick check, didn't win it though. All right, we have Voles' chance for a shot. Voles with the shot, missed wide. Lorino now. Lorino up the boards. She's got Wozniak. Wozniak to Fireovid. Go, Fireovid, go. Oh, Fireovid with a great move between her legs. She's going to get a shot off, I hope. No, she's not. Fireovid with a great play between the legs, but just couldn't get to the puck to continue on. Puck down low. Far corner. Caputo now dumps it up. Try to get out of the zone. She does. It's out of the zone. Wozniak. And a little confusion on who's the forechecker is, but Wozniak, it spits out to Wozniak wide open in the crease. Wozniak's going to get a wide open shot. She throws a little bit of a change-up muffin, but it somehow bounces up and over the far pad of Garbadian. So Katie Wozniak with a goal on a change-up type of shot. I think she wanted more on that, but it worked out just great. Fooled the goalie. Well, that'll be a 6-1 Tiger lead with 16:33 to go in the second period. So I believe that's Katie Wozniak's first goal, but I didn't really see the whole score sheet in the first game. There was a lot of goals, so I'm not quite sure. Lorino now to move. Oh, and Lorino just gets stood up. She gets fancy, and they just play body. It was a good defensive play by the Voles to hold her from dancing through there. Yoder now with the pass. Trying to break out. Molina with the puck. Molina down the corner. Molina with the shot. Good save by Garbedian. Puck back to Lorino. Lorino's going to rip it. Garbedian with another huge blocker save. She's pretty good with that blocker. Puck on the near side. Voles look to clear. Voles do. Good passing play by the Voles, but picked off by Molina. Molina's just going to be content to dump it back in and go for some fresh air on the bench, maybe some water. And the Voles are reversing it behind their own net. But Wozniak almost gets there, and Watkins does. Watkins steps up. Watkins looking up. Jenna Fireovid. Jenna's going to shoot. Fireovid with a shot. Good hard shot. Wozniak in front, almost with the tip. Katie Hudson. Or not Katie, Lucy Hudson. Hudson now. Hudson with the breakout pass. She's looking for Renton or Fireovid. Doesn't get to either. Oh, Renton beats the icing. Renton around the corner with the shot. I guess in the NCAA you can now do that. I'm not quite sure. I'm used to calling youth where that would have not been the case. Fire Oven now in the corner. Fire Oven moves. Battling down low. Back out front. Wozniak tries to get there. The Vols break out. Watkins, no. Big reach. Watkins has a big, long reach, and she can just dangle people like crazy. Watkins with the shot. Good save by Garbadian. Good glove. 14:33 left to go in the second period. 6-1 lead by your Clemson Tigers. Hope everyone's enjoying the broadcast. This is our first time doing this with this team and using Sideline HD. First game, my audio got deleted by an AI bot or something, so I hope people can actually hear it and I'm not losing my voice for no apparent reason. Face off down in the near corner. I think we have too many Vols on the ice. 1, 2, 3, yep. So one Vol is off. And the face-off is won by the Tigers. A lot of chaos in front from the Tigers. They are just bringing it. They're in there. And the Vols are having to play physical, which is part of it. Big shot from Caputo from the... Oh, my gosh, it's just bouncing everywhere. Molina now with the puck. Molina down low, behind the net. Molina out front. Garbadian's on her belly, and that's a goal. It looks like the Yoder got another one from Molina behind the net. Telling you, the Tigers have been super successful of setting up behind the net and just crashing that low slot. Garbadian will make 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 saves, but eventually they grind it through her. Here we go, even strength. 14-13 to go in the second period. Tigers lead 7-1. Molina with the draw. Molina is so shifty right off the draw. She's done that all day long. Molina in. Shot. Good save by Garbadian. Yoder now. Yoder looks to center. Actually, she drops. Caputo now. She just wants to wind one up. Caputo with the ripper. Hits something in front. Caputo steps up and holds it. Got a ref in the way, so I can't see. Come on, ref, get out of the way. Lorino now. Lorino over to Molina. Molina just misses wide. That may have been touched by the goalie. Puck now high to Lorino. Lorino with a nifty move between Vol's feet. And Pettit now. Pettit drops it low. Pettit now on the point. Someone's got to get in front so Pettit can shoot that. Pettit with the shot. Garbadian with the save. Molina goes crashing in. Avoided the goalie. It's the one thing I could say Tigers need to get that. When it gets to our points like that, we need a Tiger in front. Taking the eyes away from Kat Garbina. All right. Shots are a little off, uneven here. We got 49 Tiger shots to 3 Vols. So it looks like we're calling a timeout. Timeout. I believe, if I had to guess, this is a timeout Vols, but I don't know. So we got Coach Duba over there giving some talk to. A little bit about Coach Duba. Coach Duba grew up in Connecticut. She played for the Connecticut Northern Lights growing up, which is a pretty high-level women's team, I believe. She also played field hockey at a very high level. She went to RPI for her college, where she played Division I field hockey and won all kinds of awards. So she took a little break from ice, and then when she got moved down to South Carolina for her job, she got back on the ice. I actually played with her for a brief stint before I broke my ankle, and she is one heck of a player in her own right. So when we were looking for a coach for this team, that was an obvious choice to see if we could get Brianna Duba on the bench. Brianna also helps out with the 12U, or I'm not sure she head coaches or assistant coaches, 12U boys team out of Greenville. So she's really excited to be part of this, and is a real go-getter. She's tenacious in a good way. So that's a little bit about our head coach, Brianna Duba. A little bit, some thank yous while we're waiting. Quick thank you goes out to Professor Sky Arthur Banning. Professor Banning stepped up to be our faculty advisor for this team to oversee the board, or not oversee, but just help out with the board of directors. Also have Darby Tippett to thank. Student Involvement Center for Student Leadership and Engagement. We have an obnoxious fan from the Vols over here being a little obnoxious to the refs. I guess that happens. To my knowledge, to what I've seen, it's been called fairly evenly, to be honest. And but maybe I'm have a reason to think that. So Tigers now start the onslaught right away after the timeout. They're down low. Lucy Hudson steps up from the D point. Lucy drives it in. Oh, pass back to Renton, but Renton just misses it wide. I had Lucy Hudson written down as a forward, but they've played her on D this entire second game and moved Yoder up in her place. Looks like Lucy is completely content on D. Okay, Watkins now with that big reach. She gets forced to the outside. Good D by the Vols to just keep her to the outside. Watson down the corner. Renton steps in. The Vols break it out. The Vols haven't... Oh, we tried to fake him out and try to steal a shot by the Vols wide on Bella Quick. Puck dribbles on down and will be an icing. This icing could be brought to your cupcake company, your snowball making company, your ice cream company, or anything else. Come sponsor our icings. Reach out to Clemson, whockey@gmail.com. Become a sponsor. Help these ladies out. Hockey's expensive. They're in college. Their parents are already broke from that. Help them out. Here we go. Face off down in the Tiger zone near boards. Looks like Watkins is taking the draw. Silence in the arena. Immediately one back to Renton, but Renton gets it stripped from her. Puck goes around. Hudson now behind the net. Hudson's got her head up, makes a great pass to Fireovid. Fireovid with a little touch pass over to Watkins in her feet, though. The Vols try to catch up to get it back on side. They do. Hudson now hits the brakes. Flies right by, just like they did in... or maybe that was Renton. Just like they did in Top Gun. We have an offside by the Vols and a collision Vol-on-Vol action. .11:41 to go. Period 2. Tigers are up 7-1. Face off on the near side wall here. Molina, Lorino, and Yoder. Hudson, Caputo, and Pettit on the ice for the Tigers. Face off one. Quickly over to Lorino. Lorino goes. Lorino's going to split the D here, or try. She does. She gets through. She gets, I don't know if she lost it or got hooked a little bit, but she is in. Pettit now keeps it in the zone. Oh, good shot over across. Caputo steps in, and the puck just kept in by Pettit. Pettit rips it. Stopped by a Vols D. Vols D puts it around the hood. Caputo now steps in. Caputo brings across. Yoder right on the doorstep to try to jam that in. Big save for Garbedian. And Lorino now. Lorino dances in the corner. Ref has to jump over the stick. Puck over to Yoder. Yoder tries to get it across. Does not. Yoder brings it back to Pettit. Pettit's going to shoot. Little short slapper. Almost deflected by Lorino. Lorino over to Molina. Molina's going to find Caputo. She's going to wind up. She was hoping to wind up the big old slapper, but had to fumble it and just throw a wrister on, which works just fine too. Now Lorino is trying to shield the puck. Lorino working it. Drops it back to Pettit, who unfortunately is a lefty on it already, so could not handle that. Caputo now. Caputo's going to go ahead and take it in. Oh, what a move. She just a little stick tap right through. Oh, tries to do it again. Second Vol got her. Puck is cleared by the Vols. Pettit brings in. Pettit takes a body check. They're not going to call that. That's fine. Kind of prefer they let him go a little more. All right. Yoder tries to center it. Gets picked off. Wozniak now with the puck. Wozniak, great pass over to Yoder. Oh, what a quick little touch shot. She got that off really quick. Just missed wide. Pass up high. Oh. Puck down low. Pass up to Pettit. Pettit with the shot. Hits the defender high right in the belly. And the puck is loose in the corner. Watkins now. Watkins in the corner. Watkins sets up behind the net. Here we go. She's going to look for Pettit. Pettit's going to shoot. Another shot. Save. The Vols seem to have ran out of juice here. And the passing game of the Tigers will just wear you out the way they can move that puck. Great shot by number 10, Watkins. Great save by Garbadian. Puck is loose back behind. Watkins back around. Goalie has no stick. But goalie makes a huge save. Huge glove hand save by Garbadian. She has seen so much rubber. She should work for Goodyear. It is insane how much shots she has taken in 1.5 games so far today. She is going to have to carb load tonight to recover for this one. Face off by Watkins. Fire over, drops it back. Fire over to Renton. Renton across to, I believe that's Hudson. It is. And Watkins regains behind the net. Watkins there. Watkins circles. Fire over is causing trouble in front. Puck goes across to Hudson. Hudson with the shot. Fire over is there, and so is Wozniak. People are flying down all over the place. Goalie's down. Save. Renton can't believe it. I think she can't believe she didn't finish that wide open net. Hands on her head. All right, Tigers, here we go. 8:34 to go in the second. 7-1 Tigers. Huge thanks to the families of these Lady Ice Tigers. We know it takes a lot of commitment. They're in school. A lot of you are way up north. Huge thanks to helping these girls get to where they are in their hockey careers and also getting out there. Oh, big save for Garbadian and also helping pay for this, I'm sure. So Molina down in the corner. Molina with a quick snapshot, trying to hit Lorino with the tip shot. Hudson now. Hudson from the corner. Hudson, oh, tip shot. Hudson with the tip for Lorino. Lorino almost puts that in. Renton steps up to hold. Puck down low to Molina. Molina Browse. Oh, another tri-tip. Molina and Lorino are working that tip. They're gonna find it. They keep working it well. So Lorino now. Lorino's gonna skate around. Lorino with a shot through a bunch of traffic. Molina regathers. Molina there drops it behind her to Lorino. Those two click really well. I think they're buddies too. So knew each other before this team started. Okay, Molina with a great shot, great save by Garian, and a goal. Puck came loose, squirted on over to Lorino. Lorino watched the goalie drop and went backhand, top shelf, where mom keeps the cookie jar. So with the score of 8-1, your Tigers lead. 7:32 to go in the second. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat. I'm starting to lose my voice. One other thing, if you want to be a fan of these Tigers, you got to get some Tigers merch. Tigers merch is available at Squad Locker. Just search Clemson Women's Club Hockey and you will find it. The merch. Oh, Fire over now. Fire over to cross. Fire over gets a shot. Fire over goes down after hitting someone with a shot, but she seems okay. She's just covered in snow. She looks like the abominable Fire over. Watkins is hassling. Fire over tries to keep it in. Does not. Pettit now. Pettit with the puck. Pettit tosses over to Watkins. Watkins on the move. Watkins has an insane reach. There's that big old reach. Doink. Shot right into the dog logo on Kate Garbadian's jersey. Or Kat Garbadian. Sorry, Kat, if you're listening to our broadcast later or whatever. I keep calling you Kate. I know your name's Kat. All right. Watkins to take this draw. She's got Caputo on her left flank. Guessing that's where she's going to try to go to us. Nope, she tries to go over to the right side to fire of it. Pettit gets it. Pettit drops it down leap. Fire Ovid's on it. Fire Ovid goes to the puck. Fire Ovid. Puck comes up the boards to Pettit. Pettit's set up. Pettit's like, I'm just going to hold. Oh, she just holds. Creates space, the little 360 move, and dumps it in low. No forechecking pressure really right now by the Tigers, but then they do. Good keep in by Pettit. All right, here we got some Vols on the move. Caputo now. Caputo closes the Vol off on the boards. That's offside, I hope. I hope they're not calling that any body checking, because that was clean as Irish Spring soap can make you. Correct, it was just an offside. Caputo played that perfectly. Set the angle, stick on puck, followed through along the boards. 6:21 to go in the second. 8-1, Tigers. Puck back to Caputo. Caputo releases up to Lorino. Boy, Lorino can get those feet moving quick. Lorino down on the side. She comes across looking for Yoder. Puck over to Pettit. Pettit with the shot. Pettit with, she was looking for that Olivia Yoder tip. I think Yoder she might have gotten a touch on it, maybe not, but she was set up for that. I'm guessing you guys can hear me clear as day, but I'm hoping so. And hoping the AI bot is not taking my voice out again like it did the first time. I think it might have had something to do with copyright of music, so I'm using a headset this time. But unfortunately, won't be able to hear as much of the background noises. Only my voice. Sorry about that. Face-off wins over to Lorino. Lorino, number 11. She dipsy doodles. A lot of stick work going on over there. Molina comes back. Boy, Molina and Lorino can cycle the puck so well just between the two of them. It is just dangerous. They open up so much space and time for others. Lorino and I trying to center. Lorino now brings it over to Molina. Molina's getting shoved down. And the puck is loose. Comes back to Molina. She drives another shot. And then Lorino finishes. So after Molina is dumped to the ice, which fairly she was. Her feet escaped from the paint and they were pushing her out, and that's part of the game. But she still got back up and created something. And now we have another Tigers goal.
Tennessee ETSU, Tennessee 7, ETSU nothing.
We're getting an update here in the stadium about the football game going on over at Tennessee. I guess they're winning. We need to get some updates, though, on Clemson when they play, which I think is coming up. I think they might have just started. So face off over to Fire Ovid. She drops it back to Pettit, or to Renton, to Pettit, to Hudson. Puck is down low in the corner. Watkins goes to Tresher. Watkins pressures. Fired's over there too. Puck comes across the middle to Wozniak. Vols have it. Vols now try to break out, but Watson steps up. Does come out of the zone, but they reset. Renton now. Renton sees a window of opportunity, so she goes on in. Little touch pass to herself along the boards. Renton along the boards. Renton down low. A Vol goes down. Probably stepped on Renton's stick if I had to guess. And Fire Ovid goes, Fire Ovid just gets hammered behind the net. I think that was Fire Ovid. She gets up slowly. Fire Ovid skates off. Hopefully she's okay. She doesn't appear to be so okay. Hopefully it's just a bit of a stinger and she's coming out of this. Fire Ovid's game is to go in front of the net and cause havoc, but sometimes physicality comes with that. Hopefully she just got the wind knocked out of her. And hopefully she didn't get hit in a non-padded area. Coach Duba is checking on her as we speak. There is an athletic trainer on site, or there should be, provided by the Tennessee team if needed. So, puck is dumped out by the Vols. No ice, they're calling it a tip. And so, The regroup begins. Lorino and Molina. Lorino now down low. Finds Molina right open in the middle of the slot. Oh, good backhand attempt. Garbadian stays strong. There's one thing I can say about Kat Garbadian is her angles are really good. She's playing the puck. A lot of these goals have been scored off rebounds and chaos, but her angles of setting up on breakaways and such have been phenomenal. All right, puck comes back to Renton. Renton on the point. Renton goes D to D. Renton over to Hudson with the shot and a tip on net, but saved by Garbadian. Fireovid still looks like he's struggling a little bench. Hopefully we're not a collarbone or something going on over there. Coach Duba doesn't seem to be super concerned, so hopefully she's just stung and is going to hop back in here soon. All right, pass goes over to Lorino. Lorino on the outside. Lorino with the shot. Saved by Garbadian. And cover. We do have one more game against the Ice Voles of University of Tennessee tomorrow at 11 a.m. Plans to broadcast that here as well. So it's a 3-game weekend. 2 games today, 1 tomorrow against the Vols. Yoder now gets it right in the slot. Shot on Garbadian. And puck bounces behind the net. Lorino on it. They give Lorino space. She throws it right into that logo of Garbadian. All right, face off. Won by Watkins. Coming across to Renton. Renton tries to make a quick move. She has to move quick. She's pressured hard. Shot by Lorino. Lorino just missed. Hit a stanchion behind the net. Made a nice clang. And the puck comes out. Hudson now with some longer laboring strides. Probably getting a little tired. Good outlet to Lorino. We have a 2-on-0. We got Lorino and Wozniak. Back to Wozniak. No, back to Watkins. Wozniak was down in front. Watkins with the finish. Another Clemson Tigers goal. That one scored by Margot Watkins, I believe. We've got 75 shots already in this game, and we haven't even hit the third period. Score 10-1 Tigers. 2:47 to go. I tell you, the Vols came out with a much stronger effort in the early first of this game. Got the first goal, and we thought, wow, this might be a change of events from game one, more competitive. But the Tigers' passing game has just worn them out now, and they just don't have the energy to play that hard. So Avery Pettit now outlets it up to Molina. Molina now, she's wide open. Oh my gosh, I don't know how that didn't go in. She made a beautiful move. It did not finish. Caputo now at the puck. Caputo with the shot. Looks like it's loose still. Loose. Molino's got it behind the net. Pass back up high to Molina from Wozniak, and puck's now out. Pass from Pettit. Pettit over to Woz. Wozniak goes in. Wozniak to Molina. Molina over to Watkins. Another good effort. I tell you, I am absolutely impressed the way these ladies are moving the puck after not ever really getting to know each other. They just had their first practice last night. First game this morning. This is game number 2. They seem to just know where each other are. I guess that's what happens when you've played fairly high level when you're growing up. We don't have any of the hot shots, taking it end to end kind of stuff. They're really playing team hockey, which is really, really good to see, especially in a situation where the competition is a little uneven. Another cover by Kat Garbadian, Vols goaltender. 1:46 in the second. Score's 10-1 Tigers. Looks like they're going to zam the ice again between second and third. Avery Pettit now on the point. Avery rips one off a Vole foot. Olivia Yoder now battling. Oh man, they're trying to get it across, and they do. It looks like Molina might have finished that. Or Yoder. I believe that was a Larino to Molina to Yoder goal. So with 1:32 to go in the second, 11-1 Tigers. Tell you, these girls are going to sleep well tonight with this short bench and as hard as much effort they put in. Face-off comes over to the Vols, but Yoder strips it. Yoder's got it. Yoder with a little sneaky shot. I've seen Yoder do that a couple times today. She just kind of winds up and has this really quick little release, and it's not super hard, but she's placing it right where she wants to. Molina now with the puck. Molina in deep. Molina's trying to wait out the goalie for that backhand. The goalie stays tight on her post, gets over to her other post. Molina now, high to Caputo. Caputo shot, and covered up by Kat Garbedian. A little bit about these Tigers and how this even came to be. So, a young lady named Jenna Fireovid started school in Plattsburgh, New York, and then decided to transfer back to Clemson and said, if I'm coming back, I'm bringing hockey back. So she started this hockey team and created an executive board around her, found everything, started marketing and social media, and one thing led to another, and it only took that for this team to build. And it will only continue to build now that the word is out that Clemson has a women's ice hockey program, and a pretty good one at that, it looks like. They look pretty darn sharp in those purple jerseys, too. So face-off, dropping back to Pettit on the point. Pettit with a quick shot. Nice low one. That would have been a great tip if someone was there. Puck's loose. Wozniak back to Pettit. Pettit gets the puck knocked loose, but Wozniak then dumps one in on Garbian. And we have a coverage after more shots. I mean, we're at 83 shots, folks. 83-3 in the shot category. So as a prior coach, I tell you, it was always about let's outshoot them and good things happen. Well, I don't think Coach Duba has that problem this weekend anyway. Puck comes back over. Good news is Fireovid is back on the ice. So I guess whatever happened, it's not super serious. Oh, puck comes across the Fireovid. Oh! Wozniak tried to do a quick touch pass to Fireovid. She just wasn't quite right for it. And the puck's now being broken out by Vols. The Vols get in. Avery Pettit steps up to take that. Shot by the Vols. Either wide or off of Bella Quick's catching glove. And Watkins is free. Watkins with the big old reach. She's just going to take a nice shot. Oh, yeah, she saw the clock was almost up. I didn't even realize. So that is the end of the second period here in Knoxville, Tennessee at the Cool Sports Arena. Rocky Top, as they call it. So score of 11-1 now going into the third. They are going to stop and zam here. So I am probably going to I'm going to mute this audio feed and take a little break. I do want to recognize the executive board, though, of directors that put this team together. This is a completely independent student-run organization with some help from, Clemson University and others. But the student executive board members, Jenna Fireover, the president and founder, it was her idea to start Clemson women's hockey. And boy, is it looking great at the beginning of the season already. Nina Molina stepped in as the vice president. Olivia Yoder, originally the fundraising chair, but became the treasurer. And Alyssa Larino as secretary. Those four are kind of driving this ship with a little oversight from their faculty advisor, Sky Arthur Banning, and with help from Darby Tippett in the Student Involvement Center. So that's our group. Follow us on social media. If you're a youngster, you probably want to follow us on Instagram at Clemson Women's Hockey. But if you're an old person like me, you can also catch us on Facebook. That's for us old people. If you're a really old person, you can look for us on MySpace, but I think that closed years ago. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pause the audio while the ZAM runs, but I'll keep this feed up and running, and we will be back with you. I did mention earlier, if you want to be a fan, you need some fan gear. So hop on Squad Locker, search for Clemson Women's Hockey, and get some merch. Any merch you buy, 15% comes back to the team to help these ladies continue. Thanks, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back, Hockey World, to Knoxville, Tennessee, Cool Sports Complex. It's a one-sheet facility up in Knoxville, or just outside of Rocky Top, as they call the area up here. We are getting ready to start the third period of game number 2 of our day. And we will get going here shortly. Zam just got off the ice. Bad news for you Clemson fans who are listening, or you're probably watching the football game anyway. Evidently, somehow, the Tigers are down to Troy 7-0, but there is some weather delay situation. So, boy, I don't know what's going on there. So why? Stick with us. We're on the winning side here. So, all right. So here we go. Lady Ice Tigers have a pretty short bench. They're running 10 skaters. Someone needs to yell in there to get their butts out here on the bench. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here they come. Wait, I see one. We can't start with one. We need at least 5. Oh, here they come. They're moving slow out there. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're playing Duck, Duck, Goose or something. The ref's ready. Special shout out to Mr. Jason Fireovid, the team photographer for the day, who's over there taking pictures and making sure my audio is working. Here they come, moseying out. Boy, I hope they skate faster than they walk coming out to the ice for this third. It's always a challenging thing for a coach and a team when there's such a mismatch to how to play and still how to have fun and not run the score up and make people feel bad. Been there, done that. It's so difficult. And so what you end up doing is trying to set up games within a game, talking to your players about setting up things, having multiple passes before shots and such. But sometimes with good teams, that just ends up making them even better because they're working on stuff that is really good. So Coach Duba has her work cut out for her as far as keeping these girls engaged with a 10-goal lead here going into the third. But don't worry, we will face some stronger teams as we go, especially as we hit January, where we will see our pesky friends, or not their so much friends, the Gamecocks. And then followed by that in Gasparilla, when we go to Tampa, you can expect us to play teams like Auburn, Alabama, Florida, USF. So here we go, lining up for the beginning of the third. Zoom out just a little bit, and the Tigers win the draw. Back to Renton. Renton to Hudson, off the back of Molina's stick, and back out. Molina now. Molina brings it back to Renton. Renton is so solid back there with reversing the puck and heads up and being ready to create. Yoder now catches the blue line. Yoder to Molina. Molina kicks it up to her stick. Molina now. Molina's looking for Hudson. Oh, I think Lucy was ready to shoot, but she still did get a shot off, but it got deflected. Sometimes you get your head up to look for the spot to shoot, and the puck just jumps. Puck to Hudson. Hudson with a waffle muffin towards the net. Comes right back to her, though. Cuts across. Molina. Wow. Puck coming across, and Molina finishes it with a backhand. So we're only a minute in, and we already have a Tigers goal. 12-1 is the score here in Knoxville, Tennessee. So they are now starting to run the clock, which is kind of a mercy rule, which they do if the score gets this lopsided, which is a good thing. Puck comes back to Renton. Renton dumps it over to Fireovid. Fireovid seems to be, she's back on the ice at least, hopefully okay from that hit she took earlier. Not quite sure what the injury from that is, but she's back. Vols get it deep in the zone here. Quick touches it, gets it out. If you think that name sounds familiar, Quick as a goalie, you might think of the amazing Jonathan Quick, LA Kings and so forth. So some big shoes to fill to wear a jersey saying Quick as a goalie. Puck's loose. Watkins retrieves. Watkins with her head up. She's going to hit Loreno right in stride. Loreno kind of fumbles it, but she's still got it. Loreno's going in. Loreno dances, makes a move, shot, and just off to the edge of Garbedian's pad, as it looks like. Puck comes up to Hudson. Hudson with a dribbler Got through, though. Puck in front to Watson. Now Lorena. Garbinian's just trying to cover, but the onslaught continues with Lorena with a shot. Vols dump it out, and that is an icing, folks. Again, be a sponsor. You could sponsor every time an icing goes. I could be saying the name of your company. You could be getting credit, and not only doing that, just supporting these ladies. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, try to shoot this a little tighter for us. Oh, we're in the danger zone again. A little Top Gun action. Maverick, watch out. All right, here we go. Puck comes on back to Pettit. Pettit across to Caputo. Oh, almost picked off by a Vol, but it skips over. Caputo with a shot. That one's going well wide and bounces around the far boards. Yoder on the chase. Over to Pettit. Pettit dumps it down deep. Got Wozniak down low. She chases. Sorry, I pan a little deep in the corner sometimes. Molina's looking to set someone up. She's such a heads-up player. Quick hands. She is our one and only senior, I believe, on this team. Not counting our goalie, Bella Quick, who is a grad student who will be done after this year, I believe. Puck kept in by Pettit. Pettit to Yoder. Yoder brings it around to Wozniak. There's some loud kids doing jumping jacks in the corner. I guess they're getting ready for their game to follow. So with 16:03 and running in the third, 12-1 Tigers. Shots, unbelievably, 89-4, folks. Holy moly. Kat Garbadian has seen some rubber. Vulcanized rubber, that is. 8 ounces, I think. All right. Molina now behind the net in the corner. Molina now looking up. No one's going after her and pressuring her, giving her all day. I would advise the Vols to step up on her because she is crazy dangerous with space. The way to shut down a player like that is to take away their space. They might dipsy-doodle you a little bit, but you got to get on them. The Tigers with a slow change and a little whistle from the ref saying, hurry up your change. Vols dump it out. This will not make an icing. Renton now with the puck. Renton and Hudson, little miscommunication, but Hudson dives out of the way. Here comes Renton up the near boards. Renton is fast, folks. Really fast. Renton tries to drive it low. Pad on Garbadian. Puck comes up high to Hudson. Hudson retrieves. Hudson back down low. Looking for fire over it, but she was looking the other way. Loreno steps in. Loreno with the puck. Loreno rips a shot. That was a little bit of iron, folks. Off the iron. Puck now down low. Ooh, high shot by Loreno. Nearly catches top corner, though. Renton now with the puck. Renton up high to Hudson. Hudson's going to slapsky-patsky. So fire over, get on that. Loose puck there. Oh, Vols have a chance now. Vols with numbers. Well, 2-on-2 now. They had the chance to have numbers. Uh-oh. But the long, streaky Margot Watkins comes to the puck. Shot up high, hits Garbadian in the face, it looks like. Looks like she's okay. And puck back to the point. Yoder steps up, trying to hold it in. Puck comes out to Lucy Hudson and dumped back in. Vols now try to reset from behind their net. Stepping up on that is Katie Wozniak. The Woz. Oh, backhand pass. Beautiful. Double backhand pass to Courtney Caputo. Didn't quite look as beautiful as it could have, but they can retain the zone here. Molina fights for it against the zone. She's getting pinned. Yoder comes out with it. Comes up high. Caputo with the shot. Wide. Comes out to Wozniak, though. Wozniak with a no-angle shot, just trying to maybe bounce it off the back of the goalie. Pass back up to Pettit. Pettit cannot handle. Pettit has to retreat back. into the Tiger zone. Pettit with a little move, but gets picked off. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Oh, but it's lost in the corner. Katie Wozniak over to Olivia Yoder. Yoder's got Molina with her. She's got Wozniak trailing. Across the middle, over to Wozniak. Bunch more shots. And another save by Kat Garbadian. So with 12:20 to go, running 12:20 to go in the third, your Tigers are up 12-1. Got a draw in the full zone. A clean win over to Fireovic. She just doesn't quite grab it. Renton now with the puck. Renton with... Oh yeah, they had to call that one. I don't think they wanted to, but that is as obvious as the trip gets. So that will pause it, and there will be a Tigers power play shortly. It's pretty quiet here in the rink now. All right, let's see if so out on the power play we have Watkins, Fireovid, Larino, Hudson, and Fireovid brings it back to Renton. A little bit of a would have been a great play if Renton was a lefty, but Renton's wide open. Renton is calling for it on the point. Renton's looking to make something happen. Fireovid's parked in front, causing havoc. Oh, that one just gets through Fireovid. Puck's down in the low corner. Tigers retain. Oh, pass back out to Renton. Renton can't hold. Regroup we do. All right, Renton. Watkins is on the move. Hudson, but it comes up to Larino. Larino, number 11, streaks in on the left side. They're going to give her that much space. She's just going to go. Tries to tuck it through 5-hole. Stopped by Kat Garbadian. And back into Kat Garbadian. With a rolling 10:39 to go in the third, Tigers up 12-1. Got a rolling penalty too. I don't know if it's rolling clock. It should be 2.5, but I'm not sure what they're running. So we've got 46 seconds left on the penalty. So in 46 seconds, the Vols will be full strength. Tigers have to keep an eye on that in case they aren't paying attention. Pettit now. Dumps it down to Yoder. Yoder down low to Wozniak. Wozniak back up to Pettit. Pettit to Yoder. Vol goes down the middle. Shot by Pettit. Deflects just wide. Wozniak back to Caputo. Caputo to Wozniak. Wozniak back down low to Molina. Molina with a little shift move. Making some space. Oh, she tried to go back door to Yoder. Didn't quite get through. Can't quite see why the ref's in the way. And Molina just works her way back in. Puts another one in. So Nina Molina with a pretty darn good day. Overall, Tigers with a great day too. A little bright light for the Tennessee fans here. Their football team is winning. They just announced that over the speakers here. Not sure what happens with our Clemson Tigers if they're back on the field yet or not at Death Valley. Hopefully so, and hopefully they're putting the ball in the end zone. Maybe Troy scoring on them early is enough to light Davos Sweeney on fire and get those boys going. But we're here playing hockey today. The ladies in Knoxville, Tennessee, against the Tennessee Volunteers, the Lady Ice Vols as they go by. Puck comes back to Pettit. Pettit over to Yoder. Yoder with the quick pass to Molina. Man, they're quick in the breakout. Molina now has Wozniak with her. Molina now dips, dozzles, refs in the way I can't see, but went through, and it is loose now back to the point. Pettit now to Molina. Molina will skate it. She'll drop it to Caputo. Caputo back down low, looking for Wozniak. A little off target. Caputo now tries to hold. She does not. Puck comes up to Pettit. Pettit now with a, I don't know, I wouldn't be dipsy doodling people on the blue line. Maybe you can skate it out and get a little bit more distance on that before you do that. But Yoder's now forechecking on. Here goes Pettit. Pettit tries to hold. Oh, the Vols might have a chance here. The Vols might have a chance here. They're trying to get a shot off. They can't. Yoder holds. Comes back to Caputo. Caputo's moving now. Caputo's going to just skate this one on in. I think Caputo might just rip one. Yeah. She hasn't got the big hefty slapper off too many times today, but we know it's in the bag, and when she does, it's going to be pretty deadly. Yoder down the corner. Yoder looking for some help, waiting for Lorino to get back into play. Lorino, shot. Saved by Garbadian. It's hard to find anything to critique about these Lady Ice Tigers. I would say the only big thing is once we establish that D-to-D passing and that time from the point, we can get some people in that slot, taking the eyes away from the goalie. That's what the D's looking for. They're looking for that. Shot from Renton from the point. Saved by Garbadian. That's exactly what I was talking about there. Didn't quite have that, bodies and sticks in the lane to cause havoc for the goaltender. We are at 99. Is that right? 99 shots? Whoa, moly. Another 2 there. I don't know that the shots clock goes in triple digits. Might just be stuck at the 99, it appears. I don't know that I've ever covered or been on a team or coached a team that's had 99 shots. So I never. Back to Fireovic. Fireovic kicks it back. That was a very unselfish play for Fireovic. She could have just ripped that. Obviously, they're trying not to run it up too much, but it is what it is. This isn't junior hockey anymore. These are adults, so it is what it is. Hudson now takes it. Hudson with a drive over the blue line. Hudson with a shot. Yeah, so since joining the ACHA this year, unbeknownst to a lot of teams, not really knowing, to play in the ACHA, you have to be 18, even though a lot of teams have 17-year-olds that are in college already. So we have, unfortunately, one that can't play in ACH games until she turns 18 in November. That's happening to a number of teams. But we will get her on the ice for games in November. And if we play outside the ACHA, AAU, for example, which we may play some before then, Jules Damon will be able to join us for those. Big shot from the high slot. That would be Margot Watkins, number 10. Just, the Vols have kind of quit on this now. So the Tigers aren't necessarily trying to run it up, but are just, you also don't want to not ever shoot the puck. You see something open either, so. Running clock, under 5 minutes now in the third, 13-1 Tigers. Vols have put 4 shots on net. Tigers are over 100, but the clock doesn't go that high. So here we go. Face-off win. Over to the Katie Wozniak. For some reason, I just want to call her the Woz. I haven't met her yet, though, so I probably shouldn't. So the puck goes down low. Avery Pettit on the puck. Nina Molina now to battle. Puck comes out front. Caputo is there. Courtney Caputo over to Katie Wozniak. Wozniak on the drive. Wozniak just throws one. She tried to go low side pad shot, just a tad wide. The Tigers hold it in. Puck is behind the net. Wozniak drops it back high. Good play by Pettit to keep it in. And Molina now. Caputo, Molina on the near boards. They just battle it down low. Molina's looking. Molina brings one right across back door to Yoder. Is that Yoder again? I'm telling you, there's a connection between Molina and Yoder that is evident, that is building, especially the backdoor play. Molina holds it, carries it around, skates, dipsy doodles, and Yoder just finds herself wide open on that back door and just jams it in. So here we go. Running clock about 3-minute mark. 14-1 Tigers in Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, bouncing puck. Molina's got it. Molina's got Wozniak with her. Molina down low. Into the corner. Molina stops. The Vols player goes down. Molina's got space. Now Molina's going to set it behind the net. She's looking for that pass on out to the point. They're kind of covering the point. Kind of not. Just sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Wozniak down low. Behind the net. Wozniak now with it. Looks like they might just be trying to kill this game off now. Yoder now has it. Yoder behind the blue line. The Vols with some power here. Vols skater coming across the line. She gets it around Caputo. Gets it around Pettit. Vols player goes down. I don't know if it's an injury. Wasn't quite sure how she went down. It almost looked like I'm surprised the trip wasn't called. Not to say that there was a trip, because I didn't have a good angle on it. But the fact the Vols parents aren't screaming trip, then I guess it definitely wasn't. So I think she was just exhausted, just went down and went skittering into the boards here. So they do stop the clock for an injury here. Hopefully she's okay. Wasn't any intent on anything there. Oh, we might be on a bit of a hold here for this injury. I'm not going to focus on an injury. I'll pan it back over there because that's the better thing to do. Oh, she's up. As soon as I pan away, she gets up. So now I can focus on her. She's back up. Everyone's clapping their sticks. We're good to go here. I'm guessing, I guess we can put the face-off down low here. Sorry for clearing my throat. Getting a little scratchy from talking so much. Really, really, really quiet here in Cool Sports Arena. Thanks to all you tuner-inners from around the world. Well, let's be real. Around the Upper East Coast. But thanks for tuning in and supporting these girls as they go. Loreno now. Loreno dances in. Loreno with the shot. Sometimes it's just hard to shut down players that, tell them not to skate hard and whatever, even though there's a pretty big lead. So Loreno's got the puck. Loreno's just going to look up, throw a nice shot. Garbadian with a blocker save. Goes over the back of the net. The Vols reset. There we go. Vols making some good passes now to get out of the zone. They're just going to throw something on to Bella Quick. On net. It goes wide. Bella's working on tracking that puck. Again, Bella's brand new, so it's a learning, it's a process, I can tell you, I put it on goalie pads one time, and I'll never do that again. So good on Bella for stepping up. We wouldn't have a team without her. Got to have a goalie, so here we are. Under a minute here, ticking down, under 40 seconds. Pettit has it behind the net. Pettit with the pass to Yoder. Yoder just dumps it out. I think maybe she thought someone was cutting across. Well, Molina did end up on it. Molina now down low. Molina skates around. She's going to hit her point person. Pettit with a little slappy that went nowhere. Went right back to her, though. So she winds up again and takes another one. Nope, that did not go in. That was off the side of the net, folks. 7 seconds to go. Hopefully that's our last shot. I think that'll be it for the game, folks. That is it. So coming live from Cool Sports Arena in Knoxville, Tennessee, or just outside of Farragut, I think is the name of the town. Your Lady Tigers win Game 2 15-1. After the first 5 minutes, the Vols really kind of surprised them a little bit, I think. But then the passing of the Tigers just wore the Vols team out. So there's some disparity in the league right now. That's what happens when teams are building new teams, and you never really know how that works. As teams build, though, it will get stronger and more competitive. So we are going to sign out. Thank you very much for joining us. Join us for our third game of the weekend tomorrow at 11 a.m. We will see you back here at Cool Sports Arena. Until then, go Tigers, and Dabo, get your football team